So, hello and welcome back. So today we're going to be doing Dodge Ram wheel bearing, yeah? So it's finally here, look at that. Yeah. So let's get outside, get the wheel off, get the brake disc off, yeah, jack it up, all that stuff, and let's get going. So I've just jacked it up. So what we're going to do now is just take the wheel off, yeah, and go from there. So I've taken the wheel off. So in the summer, I'm going to paint all this. I'm going to paint these calipers, put new pads in. I was going to put new pads in now, but the weather is so damp and it rains all the time. I think if I paint these, it's just going to go a bit naff. So I'm going to put the old pads back in and then just take it apart again in the spring, because it's not going to take me long to, because there isn't a lot left on the pads, if you know what I mean. So yeah, all you need to do is take the two bolts out the back here, which I've just done actually, which I forgot to record. And yeah, hopefully you can feel it's wiggling already. So I might just need a screwdriver just to give me a bit of leverage to push it off. But yeah, there we go. So you can actually hear this wheel bearing a little bit. So yeah, I've got to undo those three bolts at the back, you see them? I don't know if you can hear that. This is, I wouldn't have thought it was supposed to be that tight. Yeah. I'm hoping this is the problem. See, this is the new one here. So this one's actually came from, I believe, Germany. So something I should probably mention about American trucks in the United Kingdom is that, to be fair, there is actually a lot of spares about. It surprised me. I thought it may be one of those where you have to order everything from America and get it sent here, and it's going to take you like 3 weeks to get anything. To be fair, these wheel bearings turned up, one of them turned up 3 days after I ordered it, and the other one took over a week because it wasn't in stock. But generally quite quick. Very impressed. Now, the only thing I will say about owning an American truck in England is the fact that you can't seem to walk into a normal sort of parts department. If you wander in, say, to your local shop and you say, I want to order like an air filter for it, they'll look at you gone out as if, what car's that? And then they'll ask you for your registration, and because it's been registered here in the UK, it just appears that it's a Dodge. Yeah. So yeah, if you are thinking of buying an American vehicle or Japanese vehicle here, you know, that's imported, beware, there is some slight aggravation to it, but I don't think it's that bad. To be fair, nowhere near as bad as people said it was. Like I say, I got this wheel bearing easy, you know, it wasn't even that expensive. In fact, the ones for my Jag are dearer for this, and this is imported. How does that work? So the bolts on the back, the three big ones, are 18mm. Some people, okay, were saying you should have the four-wheel drive one of these, not the rear-wheel drive. Mine is just the rear-wheel drive. So you've got this, let me show you. It's where your drive shaft would come through with a nut on the end, and that'd go into your diff. But, so I didn't think I'd get the four-wheel drive one, because I thought, we're here in England, okay, these are all imported, and there's more things to go wrong on a 4x4 one, let's be honest, because you've got a lot of extra parts on here that the rear-wheel drive doesn't have. So I thought the rear-wheel drive one might be more easier to maintain, because there's less to it, yeah? You basically just got an engine, a gearbox, a prop shaft, and a back axle, yeah, and that's it. You've got no diffs, four-wheel drive, transfer boxes, drive shafts, yeah? They're not here, so straight away, you know, there's less things to go wrong on it, and this is what my thinking of it was. So yeah, but let's get back to it. So there we go, I've just cleaned it up as well. Yeah, perfect. That's in good nick as well. So now, yeah, just got to put it back together again now with the new one. So that one does feel a bit grumbly when you turn it. But yeah, so let's get it back together again. There's the new one on. And the wiring for the ABS. So there is no ABS on the other side, yeah. So let's get the disc back on, and the, I don't know what you call that piece, this piece, I don't know. But like I say, in the summer we're going to take these off and paint them in bright red, I think. Is That'll look quite smart. May do red, I'm not sure yet. Black. I'm going to put new pads in the summer. There's still a bit on there. It's enough for now. But yeah. So that's the wheel back on. Let's see now. Silence. Absolute silence. Perfect. Let's get round the other side and do the other one. So this is the wheel bearing. I'm not sure it's actually got. I don't know if this one's gone. I was just changing it anyway. So the discs are a bit rusted, and that's because I'd put some stuff on the wheels to try and get all this black off. Because the wheels are quite bad, and they're still not great, to be honest. But yeah, so let's get this wheel bearing changed as well. Now this one is easier because it has no ABS. There's only ABS on one side. I don't know why. I thought maybe it was me imagining things, but I looked on other people on Dodge Rams in America, and they have the same thing. So yeah, let's get the counterprops. So same again, these two bolts off here. The pads are about the same, but like I said earlier, next year we're going to take all these off and paint them, and I'll put new pads in, and we'll paint all this. Because the discs are still alright, like, and I'll probably paint the edge and things. But it's not, like I say, the weather's wrong at the moment. It's just nasty, yeah? So let's get it off. So I have to be honest, this is very easy to strip down, this guy. So there's so much room, it's nice and easy. I can't believe it. It is literally like working on a Land Rover Defender. Now listen to this one. Hear it? So it's not quite as bad as the other side, but it does sound a bit iffy as well. So I think it's a good thing we're changing both front ones. Now, I haven't checked the rear ones, you know, but we're going to do the front ones first, because I'll be honest, every time I've had a car or anything, it's always the front ones that go first. I don't know whether that's the ones because you're steering, and I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't sound very healthy. So it's probably a good job we are doing it. See, those big tyres and big wheels that somebody's put on it originally, I imagine they do damage your joints more. For instance, your suspension joints at the top here, they'll probably be more likely to go, I'd have thought. The rubbers on there aren't too bad, to be fair. The bottom one looks like it might have a split appearing in it. But I mean, next year, even if I have to change the rubbers on the joints, it's not the end of the world, is it? Let's be honest, it's not a terrible thing. But yeah, like I say, nice thing to work on if you're into working on your own car. It's quite interesting. So let me get the 3 bolts on the back undone. Yeah, let me get those 3 done. Yeah. So, oh dear, hang on. There we go. So, this is so nice. Look at this. Oh, I love it when bolts and do like that. Oh, yes. Lovely. Where's the last one? There's one more. So if people wonder what this is for, it's just some old tube. Just gives you a bit more, so you can put it on the end of your, you see that, look, you put it on the end of your ratchet, and then you can give it a bit more leverage sort of thing. Bear with me. There we go. And then you're less likely to hit your knuckles on anything, because, you know, not all of us have them. I only have a limited amount of tools, you know. I have the basic stuff, and I have some extra bits. Like, these are quite good quality tools. But, you know, let's be honest, if I did this for a living, I'd have a lot more tools, but we're only a bit of an amateur mechanic here. I don't actually know what I'm doing, you know, from one week to the next. I've never changed wheel bearings on a Dodge Ram in my life. Mostly because in England there is no Dodge Ram car. There is odd ones, but there's not that many. Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, there we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. When you spin it, it feels rough. So there we go, that's that off. So I'm just going to run the drill in here and clean this off and this edge off. But as you can see, there's no ABS for this side. Every car I've ever had, there's ABS each corner. I've never had one like that, where there's just one side. But there you go. We're only giving it a light clean, just so the new one sits on nice and square, nice and flush, shall we say. Oh, I've got the wrong end in this drill, but unfortunately I've ran out of these brush ends. I know they're in the garage somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. So here's the new one. Yeah, look at that. Nice. There's the old one. Like I say, it just feels, if you turn it gently, you can feel like it feels juddery, like that. As it goes round, it doesn't feel smooth like this one. If you spin this, it's beautifully smooth. Yeah. So whether that's running dry or not, I don't know. So it's not very warm out here, people. This is the only thing I found hard about this. It's holding it all like in as you do it. There we go. It's not that hard. It's just a bit. Well, actually, this side's gone a bit easier to be fair than the last side. Yep, there we go. Right, let's get the other ones in. So we've nearly got this one installed. So this is brilliant now. Nice and easy job. Honestly, you're not even an hour aside, really. I mean, it probably takes you an hour because you've got to bring all the gear out here, like the jack and all the axle stands and the drill and all these bits and bobs and the spanners and stuff to do the job. So it actually, it's actually quite a quick job, this, to be fair. I do like how everything in this motor is very accessible. A lot of vehicles now, you can't touch anything, and it's rubbish, isn't it? So, what I'd like to know is, where is a good place to get brake pads from here in the UK? Is there a really good sort of like some online shop or something? Like I say, I really have no idea. I don't know anyone with an American vehicle. So, no idea. No one around here's got one, yeah? So I can't just go nip and ask someone, and car shows and that start up in sort of like the spring. So I can't really ask anyone just yet because I've got at least another 3 months. Now these pads will last me until spring, really. Summer, you get the amount of miles I do, it'd last till summer. But after summer it definitely needs some new pads because these front ones are pretty low. And I imagine the rear ones, I think I had a look at them with a torch and they were pretty low as well. So, and also I want to paint all this, yeah. And you can't do it this time of year, it's just wrong weather out here to do it. So when I get some new pads, we'll paint this, drop the new pads and everything, and do the whole shebang, should we say. But yeah, if anyone knows where to get good bits from, let me know, yeah. Leave a comment for us and I will be very appreciative of that. Because actually I have looked on the internet, and every time you go somewhere it's in pounds and then it turns to dollars, and then they add this charge on to send it here. But then you can go on eBay and find the same part for half the price. The exact same brand, everything. But there must be a shop somewhere on the internet what sells these parts. So these will be going off down the scrap yard, though I am going to take the ABS sensor off, because you never know, do you? Because I mean, it weren't flashing up no problems, and it's still a good sensor. So if I can get that out without ruining it, we'll keep that. And the rest of it will go down the scrap yard. So there we go, we'll keep that. Come out nice and easy. Yeah, it's worth keeping that because you never know, do you? So that has cured the noise, so that's really good. Now there is still obviously tyre noise when you drive it because these tyres, yeah, do make a lot of noise. I've actually now got an American sized number plate, yeah, because you are apparently allowed that. Yeah, well, we'll wait to get told off if we're not. So the next thing we're going to do in the next video is sort out these light bars. Yeah. Now I do like the light bars, but unfortunately they're really badly wired in and really badly fitted, to be honest. So I'm thinking I might just strip the lot out and then wait till the summer's here and it's warm, and then I might refit them or fit one of them back in, just probably the big one along the bottom. But at the moment, they're absolutely shocking job, yeah? But we'll come into that in the next video. So that's it for me in this one. Thank you for watching, and hello to all the new subscribers, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.